Hi, we are going to look at a religious game today, but I promise you this video is not any kind of comment on that sort of thing. In my opinion, believe in what you want to believe. It only becomes a problem when you start forcing that belief onto other people to change their lives. I don't think that's something that this video game is going to do. Now that disclaimer's out of the way, let's look at some insane levels of unholy bullshittery that religious texts could only dream of. I am justifiably excited about this one. Zoo Race was released independently in 2007 by Cougar Interactive, led by this guy. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name properly because every time I try and pronounce people's names properly, I mess it up and embarrass myself. Look, I have problems with letters in the words. Anyway, Zoo Race was released as a shareware demo and then you could pay for the actual full version. But nowadays you can get the full version for free on the website right here. I cannot express to you how much I encourage you to play this game. Let me show you the game's story and then maybe you'll appreciate how absolutely essential this is for your video game library.
Hi, my name is Hannah and I'm a teacher.
Hi, Hannah. Oh.
I read a book about Noah's Ark. That book had stories about Noah and the animals. And then I had a dream about it.
Sorry, where am I supposed to be standing, Hannah?
And in the dream I became, I became a...
Oh, yeah?
You'll find out. Okay, bye.
Come on, Hannah, don't tease us like that.
Alright, well, I got a lot of questions. A huge amount of questions. Well, maybe if we have a look at Hannah's dream, we'll have those questions answered.
Hi, Reuben. May I ask, what book are you reading?
Oh, hi, Hannah. Yes, it's a book about Noah's Ark.
Oh, the lady in the red dress is about to get involved. Oh, no, she's not. Okay, no. Alright. Why, she was walking up to them with some purpose. And then changed her mind. Maybe she's one of those people who's really introverted but occasionally gets bursts of being an extrovert. And then she goes home and thinks about what she said and pulls it apart and doesn't go out again for months and months. And then when she does go out again, she does it all over again. Not that I would know anything about that.
Do you actually believe in the Bible story of Noah's Ark?
Well, yes, I do. I believe in what it says.
Oh, okay then.
Wow, Hannah is spicy today. I don't know what happened, maybe people aren't bringing their books back on time, but it sounds like Hannah is done with everyone's shit.
As the head librarian here, I must recommend for you to read perhaps some more informative books. There's always the dictionary, encyclopedias, and also many history books to choose from.
No, Hannah, I like books about animals. Those other books are boring to me.
I love the fact that a grown dude in a suit, clearly on his lunch break from stock brokering or whatever, goes, "No, I like books about animals." Lad knows what he likes. Fair play to him. I think he might be a bit stupid, though. Oh, red dress lady coming in again to have her say, "Come on, extrovert." No, she changed her mind. She's like, "I'm going to express my opinion on this matter." Oh, wait, no, she brought the creature racing books into the argument? No, I am not sticking around for that flaming. No, thank you.
Oh yeah, Creature Racing and Cute Pigs, absolutely classic novels, and probably banned in some parts of America. Well, it features a female pig wearing a top hat, which as you know are for men. So, transvestite pig, banned.
This one book is called Creature Racing. Do you think that Noah had any creature races in those days after the world flood?
I think that maybe you read too many books, Reuben.
And that's a librarian telling you that, Reuben. You might want to go outside and touch some frickin' grass.
You have too much imagination, Reuben.
What is going on with Hannah today? Did she have extra spice in her latte this morning? Is this what happens when librarians reach the end of their rope? They just start being politely sarcastic.
And who would actually start and announce such a race? Would it be God himself, maybe? Yeah, right. Now I've heard everything.
This man is getting burned. Stop, he's already dead.
Come on, Hannah, let's race. You and me, let's race. Let's have some fun.
Oh, look at him go. I didn't add that sound effect, by the way. That's in there already. It's in there. It's a choice.
I don't think that I can race even if I wanted to. I'm not very strong or anything.
Oh, Hannah, don't be so down on yourself.
I'm very small and so very thin, and
Oh, okay. Humble brag.
I don't feel very well. Ugh.
Oh.
So, after that really long, drawn-out conversation, which, by the way, I've had to hugely cut down, our two main characters are turned into two random animals. Yeah, things are getting freaky up in this library. Is anyone else incredibly confused? I know that God moves in mysterious ways, but this is quite mysterious. Like, I get it. Hannah's an atheist and you want to show her that you actually do exist. Okay, fine. There's other ways of doing it. Turning her into a horse should be at the very bottom of the list. As an agnostic myself, I would be perfectly happy if God just wrote me a post-it note saying, yeah, okay, so I do exist, yep. Don't need to turn me into a friggin' Shetland. In fact, let me just put it out there. God, if you're listening, you don't need to turn me into a little tiny little horse. Just the post-it note's fine, honestly. Oh, that's not fair. Those two stood in the background get turned into animals too. And why did that introverted extrovert who kept looking like she was going to get involved in the argument turn into a pig in a top hat? That seems a little bit harsh. Way to punish someone for trying to go out of their comfort zone.
Oh, great. I'm a horse now.
Oh, great. You know when you get turned into a horse, it's such a pain. You know, a very, very tiny horse that is still somehow bigger than a rhino. Rhinos which are famously absolutely massive. I think this intro really does set the tone for the game quite well, but you haven't seen nothing yet.
You might need to brace yourself for this title screen. What is going on?
I'm so happy.
Just everything. The animation on the rhino, the random lad and three smaller random lads following him, walking back and forth, the music. It's a thing of beauty. And we've not even started yet. Where are you lads going? Where are you Oh, they're coming back. They're coming back. They're not done yet. Do you believe in love at first sight? Well, I do now. This has already melted my cold, icy heart, and I feel like I'm ready to accept love again. Before we get to the actual game, there's just a couple of things that I want to look at first that other YouTubers who've covered this video haven't looked at. The first thing you'll notice is that the game is actually called Zoo Race Noah's Adventure 2. Yeah, this is a sequel. So let's very quickly have a look at the game that started it all. Again, this game can be downloaded from the creator's website. I'll link in the description. Thank you very, very much, my lad. I love you. Jokes aside, people who put time and effort into making something and then put it out on the internet for free, you're the real MVP. Even if what you're putting out is, objectively, is not great. Not unlike my earliest videos. Or, all my videos. So Noah's Adventure hit the internet in 2004, which was 20 years ago.
When I realised that the year 2004 was 20 years ago, I felt part of my soul turn into dust and evaporate.
Here's Noah himself, looking a bit like a mall Santa. I like his weird cowskin coat though, he looks like a prehistoric goth. Oh wow, if that music tells me anything, it's all about to kick off, you guys.
And the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil.
Yeah, you know the story of Noah's Ark. Noah goes outside his ark and he finds the Holy Bible, which is weird because obviously it wasn't written yet, and then he starts just talking to animals. Animals that talk back because they can do that.
I go to the ark, I go.
And the animals don't want to get on the ark with him unless he goes and gets them certain things, and then they'll think about it. Things like, apples and oranges, except this zebra who wants, he's looking for the word of God. The zebra wants a Bible. I got nothing. That is a big ask for this zebra to be asking for a book that couldn't have possibly been written yet. But like I say, Noah's already got it, because, I don't know, is this some sort of Kickstarter pre-order? This panda refuses to get on the ark before he's got his favourite hat back. Priorities. Oh, you know what, mate? Just drown. I'm not pissing about trying to find a panda's hat when the Earth is about to be destroyed. Presumably, once the Ark sets sail, Noah is bored, and that's when you get the other game in this edition, hide and seek. It's hide and seek with the animals.
Noah, find the missing sheep.
It's just as odd and it's kind of boring as the other game is. I played it for like 2 seconds and then my computer crashed and I can't bother to get any more footage. Sorry, guys. You know what? Fair play to the maker of this game for making it about something that they were passionate about. A story that they are passionate about. But I don't quite get it. Regardless of what I believe in, this isn't telling me anything or teaching me anything or even showing me what supposedly happened in the Bible. It's just some old dude collecting some talking animals. It leaves me with a lot more questions than answers. But again, it's a game made by a hobbyist and it never promised anything, so fair play, I guess. Back to Zoo Race. Creature Party. Yes, please. What is that? So you're given a list of songs. I think all of them actually are original songs made for the game, which disappoints me just a little bit because I was honestly hoping for some absolute primary school floor fillers.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the lord of the dancetti. Water, water of life. Absolute UK primary school bangers. Loads of kids sitting cross-legged in an assembly hall, floor fillers. Do you remember that hymn that has that random line about jet planes meeting in the air to refuel in autumn? What the shit was that about?
Alright, let's take a punt on this one.
What is happening?
Is this literally the best thing ever? Is this what Christianity is all about? Whatever religion this is, sign me up right now. It's dancing in a disco with Noah and a tiger and a pig in a hat. Praise be to the Lord on the highest. I have ascended multiple times. Is this what an orgasm feels like? Look at the spinning. I can't. I don't know what's going on, and I do not care. And you know what? Some of these songs are actually a bop in a very raw, recorded in your mum's garage way. And I don't mean that badly. It sounds like they were written by passionate people and sung by passionate people, people who believed in what they were saying. All of them are mixed really poorly, and I can't tell what the words are all the time. But fair play to everyone involved in this scene. Please, let me buy all of you a drink at the friggin' animal disco. You deserve it. I like how Noah just stands in the middle while all the animals are going nuts. Is he the designated driver, maybe? Or maybe he's the bouncer. Or maybe he's just dropped a couple of E's and he's concentrating very hard on adhering correctly to the laws of gravity. In fact, drugs is really the only reasonable explanation for this scene, but I just checked and I haven't taken any. So I'm looking at you, Noah. Remember, God knows everything, mate. Yeah, this is really happening on my computer screen.
If this was really what religion is about, there would be no evil in the world. We as humans really have gone astray. Bring back the animal disco.
I would say that I'm ready for this, but I'm really not. I don't think any of us are. But come on, let's go. Let's dance. So we've got 8 creatures to race with. The 4 from that weird intro story with the Librarian, and then there's 4 more. Seth the sheep, who is a swim champion, because obviously, you know, sheep are great at that. Bethany the bear, who is courageous and wearing the most adorable little hat I have ever seen. It really suits her. She looks like she's about to set up the bake sale at the local church before she mauls all the children there. Gad the goat, wearing a badminton shuttle. And Tamar the tiger, whose special power is lovely. Just being lovely.
You know what? That is a special power. Just being lovely. You don't need to be strong or fast or even a swim champion. Being lovely is more than good enough.
These graphics are adorable, aren't they? Although the pig is a little bit front heavy. I'm getting PlayStation 1 vibes from this and I like it. Alright, let's be the tiger because the tiger is lovely. And here they come, ready to race. Raring to go. I wish I was that excited about doing anything. Now at the starting line, there are literally traffic lights.
Okay, wait. This is set after the flood, right? Noah's Ark flood? Or is this part of the librarian's dream?
You can read the story from the main menu. It also includes words from the Bible about the Great Flood, but I love how it specifies the game's story is fiction. Just in case anyone was confused and thought, oh yeah, in the Bible there's a bunch of animals from different biomes wearing hats and they raced around after having a dance in a disco covered in posters referencing a dude who hasn't even been born and crucified yet and a bear did a spin. That's not in the Bible, I think. I don't know if that intro we saw earlier was added later, maybe on the creator's website at the time, but I can't find that intro in the game itself. Again, I found it on the maker's website. In the game, the story doesn't mention some unbelieving librarian having a mad dream. It says that after the flood, the animals and Noah decide to celebrate not drowning by having a race. Yay, we avoided absolute death and all of our friends are dead, let's have a race. So if this is set in the time right after the flood, why the traffic lights? Things famously not knocking around in the Bible times.
Again, we have barely scratched the surface here. It's only going to get weirder. So this is amazing!
I feel like I've accidentally wandered into another dimension. Some weird shit is happening right now. Tigers are being blasted from cannons, washed up yachts are bobbing against a cliff, rats lobbing themselves down water slides, there's a wartime bomber flying through the air, there's pizzas on the floor, some creepy lad just staring at us from a bridge. Is everything okay? Are the people behind this game okay? Are you okay?
Set. Go.
At the start of each race, this big booming voice that sounds quite stoned announces the order of the animals at that point in the race.
At the start, it's Priscilla, the pig.
And then it wanders back in to have a little chat in at the very end to congratulate the winner.
Bethany, the bear.
I think that voice is supposed to be God. Is he okay? Someone needs to check if he's okay. I think he knocked his head or something. And you know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, which means he definitely has concussion. The racetracks they're weird. I don't think they're especially badly or well designed in terms of the actual journey from start to finish. You know, they're okay. But they are weird. There's no laps, it's just one linear route. And it's not difficult to get lost. Also, considering there's only 4 races, the track is very wide in places, and often the places you're meant to go aren't obvious at all. Like, there's corners that look like they're part of the scenery, and they turn out to be the route, and you only realise that when you watch a friggin' pig in a top hat take that route. The character you pick is supposed to make a difference to things like the speed of swimming or recovery after getting hit by something, which would be fine, you know, decent gameplay mechanic, but you'll find that gameplay obstacles like swimming areas or parts where you need to jump over things aren't just little bits that you have to dash through. They are full-on long sections. So if you've picked an animal that's really crap at swimming, you're spending a long time dragging the poor bastard through the water, and that slows down the flow of the game a lot. Look at this bullshit. There's a load of fences that are nearly impossible to jump over because there's way too many, and they're way too close together. This is an absolute troll. If you pick up the random food on the floor, it gives you a speed boost. And it is helpful that what they are is shown in cute little Comic Sans just above the models. Otherwise you barely see them until you're on top of them, since the graphics are so kind of mushy. There's also a lot of glitching going on. Delightful glitching. Here's Hannah the horse in the process of getting raptured, apparently. I don't even know how this happened, it just started happening and I just went with it. And then there's the content of the levels, which is, it's wild. There's flags talking about God all over the shop, maybe that by itself would be fine, but there's also toxic barrels, trampolines, traffic cones, massive fish, various animals. We just randomly bomb into a modern city in this bit with no explanation. In this one there's just a train here, and oh.
That is a dinosaur. Something which famously suggests the Earth is considerably older than the Bible says. How is something from millions and millions of years ago in a game that says that the world only existed for 4,000 years or something? Do correct me if I'm wrong there. That doesn't make any sense, I say, as if the rest of the game makes any sense whatsoever. I feel like
I like this dinosaur. He's got pizzazz. This one is beating up a train. It's just delightful, isn't it? I've learned to stop asking questions and just enjoy what I see in front of me. That's very much how you should be living your life, you know? Alright, and now I'm really lost. I don't even know how I got onto this train track. Okay, I guess I'll go down here then. Excuse me, after that I need to go and have a lie down. When you finish the level, Noah is waiting for you. His sons, however, you saw them back on the track, and they are creepy bastards. Here's one lobbing barrels down a slope. Why? What is your problem? What is going on with you, dude? Are you okay? These boys need therapy after watching the entire world drown. Can we sort that out for them, because they're creepy as heck. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? The moon. The freaking moon. A pig and a bear and a tiger racing on the moon. Is this what heaven looks like? Is it? Tell me it is, please. I promise you, I'll be good. I never do a bad thing ever again if this is what heaven is. So what happens when the race ends?
Oh, he's coming. Not in the rude way, he's not allowed to do that unless his penis is inside a vagina.
This man is on a mission. I do not want to mess with Noah. Look at him storming in like the friggin' Undertaker. Shit is about to go down. Oh, I can see why Noah was in such a rush. He was on his way to a random dance floor in the middle of the forest where animals are dancing. Where is this? Where is this? Give me the coordinates. I'll bring the communal wine. Just tell me where you are. Look, it's not a good game. It's insane, weird, glitchy, and honestly, incredibly charming. I mean, sure, if you paid full price for it in 2007, maybe you'd be a bit grumpy, because once you get over the weirdness, it's just another half-functional racing game. But I honestly played this with my mouth hanging open in confusion and shock so many times. Not even Undertale or Bastion had that much of an emotional reaction on me. I don't know if I feel closer to God, but I certainly feel some kind of spiritual joy. The type that can only be claimed by playing as a pig in a top hat or a bear in a cute little sun hat and avoiding barrels lobbed by a dead-eyed son of Noah.
This is the best, worst game I have ever played. This game is just a lot. In every possible way. It's a lot. It's a real mindfuck. I feel overwhelmed and exhausted and happy with a tinge of sad. Is this what an orgasm feels like?
I do think making something like this about something that you're passionate about is a really cool thing to do. And putting it out there on the internet for other people to look at and take the piss out of if they want to is such an incredibly brave move. Especially considering the subject matter, which is something that people get very angry over, one way or the other. If there's anything that you can learn from this, it's your creativity should first and foremost be for you. And if everyone else likes it, well, fair enough. And if they don't like it, well, it's not for them, so it doesn't matter, does it? Thank you for watching. Please be respectful of people's religious views in the comments. Let's keep all observations about the game, please. That being said, if there is a religion that involves this, please let me know. I am very interested in joining.